What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Alex here for Impact, and we are live with round number 3. We've got Adam back in the feature match area against Derek, playing Kiki combo. So this is an oldie but a goodie. We got Mono Black Bones. We just saw him. If you're watching live, you just saw Adam take a victory against Kiki combo. Plain wide. Plain wide something or the other is the name of this card. But we have a Thoughtseize. But Derek playing Kiki combo. Definitely wanted to check this one out if we could tonight. So that is why we are here. And that is why Adam is back on camera for the second round in a row. Typically, we don't like to do that, but I wanted to feature this really sick Kiki deck. So for that reason, Adam gets a second feature match in a row. But yeah, before we get too deep into this one, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, though, make sure to hit that follow button and consider subscribing. And of course, hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering and other tabletop gaming needs. Looks like we've got a Ren and 6 going to bring an Arid Mesa back from Derek's graveyard, which means it is Adam's turn. Derek decides to play open-handed. Go grab a mountain or a swamp rather. If Near Deadlands is that land that you may or may not know, but it is a land desert, and you can pay 4 via 2 generic, 2 black, tap sack. Sack a desert, you can put 2 -1/-1 counters on target creature and opponent controls. So, actually not a bad land to have in your mono black deck, to be honest. Here's a Inquisition of Kozilek. Rumble in the Jungle. Prismatic Ending. Malevolent Rumble. And Plain Wide. I cannot think of the name of that card. It allows you to put... I think it allows you to put a creature or a planeswalker into the battlefield. Regardless, though, Adam's going to take it. All right, here's a Shadow Spear. And Adam's going to pass right back. Derek's going to Malevolent Rumble here. We're going to take a look at 1, 2, 3, and 4 cards. We've got a good old green Ponder there in the way of Oath of Nissa. Rest of those cards are going to go to the bin. We're going to get a Eldrazi Spawn, which Adam has a token for. That should be a little bit of a red flag for Derek. Maybe a canary in the coal mine type scenario. Here is a Thought Knot Seer, so things are going pretty well for Adam here. Gonna take the Oath of Nissa. And right back to Derek. And a pass back. Mishra's a bobble. Crack. Let's look at the top of your deck. Unfortunately, Derek's not going to show us. Hi, it's Mia. Thanks for that follow. And Dr. Lord Dragon, thanks for that follow. And Anarchist Pigeon. Thanks for those follows about an hour ago. We appreciate that. Sorry I missed those. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. Hopefully you're all staying safe and warm. I know if you're in the Midwest, specifically the St. Louis area, there is supposed to be a really bad snowstorm either tonight or tomorrow night. It is very cold. It's like 4 degrees outside. So stay safe out there, folks. There's another Goyf in for Adam. Prismatic Ending going to take that down pretty cleanly, though. We're going to get an attack with a Solitude. Down to 17. Derek is used to the feature match area. He's been on several times for Magic, but he plays Riftbound every Thursday. We do stream that, so if you are into Riftbound, the new League of Legends inspired TCG, we do stream that. Art commentates on that every Thursday. We also have Pokemon on Tuesdays, also at 6 p.m. Central. So if you're into either Pokemon or Riftbound, check us out on those nights. As Adam plays an Urza's Saga. Got a couple of Kozilek's commands in hand. Doesn't quite have enough mana right now to deal with this Solitude. We'll still deploy one of them. Let's see what Adam wants to do with these modes. Make some dudes. And probably Scry, I'd imagine. Little fetch action here. Gonna get an Elegant Parlor to Surveil. Haven't seen any Kikis yet. This is just game 1, though, so keep in mind we do play 3 game sets here. Traditional Magic the Gathering rules. And we do have one more round after this one. So don't go anywhere if you're watching live. Derek going to fetch. Do we have another Surveil land? Nope, this time just a Breeding Pool. Here's a Teferi Time Raveler. Everybody's favorite Planeswalker. Going to bounce one of those tokens. Derek does get to draw a card. Has a... What is that? Chat, help me out. What is that? Hope to see Adam the Goat again. You got to see him. What in the heck is that? Is it a Birds of Paradise? Might be. Might be, folks. Might be some secret lair that I'm unaware of. Here's another Goy from Adam. While I try to search up what the heck. It is a Birds of Paradise. There it is. Good old Birds of Paradise. All right. Back over to Derek. We're going to play a second Teferi Time Raveler. Bounce that Nether Goyf back. Draw another card. Find a way to make a way right here. Derek plays an Arid Mesa. Yeah, passes back. So I believe we're making 2 mana, maybe? No. Oh, making a token, I guess. With that 2/2 probably is what that counter means. Get to go searching here. It's looking like Pithing Needle is potentially the card. Not sure what we're naming. Big issue. Pithing Needle, a big issue. When you don't have communication with the table. I'm going to actually go out and check and see what this bad boy is on. All right, Pithing Needle is naming Wrenn and 6, and they have put the needle on top of the Wrenn and 6 to indicate that. So that's helpful for anyone who joins the stream after right now. Kind of know what's going on. Kind of like a 1-mana O-Ring. This has been a long, grindy game. This is just game 1. Okay, here is the card that I was dreading. Planebound Accomplice. I was right with the name. Holy smokes. Planebound Accomplice is a 3-mana 1/3. It says you may put a Planeswalker card from your hand onto the battlefield. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Alrighty, here's a fetch land. Down to 9 goes Adam. Got a bit of a clogged up board here for both players. Hard to get a lot of things rolling whenever the board looks like this. That's why I prefer to bring Supreme Verdict anytime I'm not planning on combo killing. Just a personal favorite. Little Teferi action. Gonna sacrifice the Teferi to bounce the Nether. What is this? Oh my goodness, I don't even know what this is. Well, there's a cat. Kiki Jiki? Can I has combo? Vivian play. Oh, yeah. We're just doing this over and over again. There's the Kiki Jiki. There's the combo. Copy. Bring this back. Felidar Guardian gonna bounce Kiki Jiki. Kiki Jiki gonna copy. We're gonna do this a bunch of times, and we are going to attack for Infinity Billion. And that was just game 1, Adam. Holy moly, we got to see the thing, Derek, if you're watching this after the fact. And that was pretty cool. Well, that was pretty cool. Let's kick it back to the sideboard. Well, for the first time in this round, but holy smokes. Derek did the thing. Got the Kiki Jiki out. Thanks to the big 6-drop Vivian. Thank you, Jesse. That was pretty sweet to see. Sorry, Adam, if you're watching this after the fact, but that was pretty cool. Anytime a Kiki Jiki does its thing, you love to see it. I guess unless you're sitting in Adam's seat, right? Alrighty. So we got a game 2 coming up here. Thank you all so much for joining us. As we get set for game 2, round 3. Got 21 players tonight, so thank you all so much for joining us. And got about 34 viewers, so shout out to everybody hanging out with us tonight on a Friday night, a cold Friday night, at least here in the St. Louis Metro East area. Stay safe out there again. Hopefully y'all got warm places to be tonight. Got your water and your toilet paper. But yeah, it's been kind of a low-key night tonight, despite having 21. That is on the lower side for us here at Impact. But yeah, these guys are set to sideboard here. Hope you're all having a great night. Now that Adam knows what Derek's doing, Adam's going to want to set up some things, I'm sure, to try and stop that little combo. I'm sure Rest in Peace is probably going to come in. We saw Rest in Peace in our last round from Adam. Use that card to great success. All right, these guys look like they're about ready to roll. So let's kick it back down here to the battlefield. And we will get ready for round number 2 of Modern Action. I said 2. I meant game 2, not round 2. Unbanned Splinter Twin. Bane Merchant, I think you're a little late. This combo specifically works with Vivian because it's not Splinter Twin, it's a creature. What year are you living in there, Bane Merchant? Wonder what we're looking up. Oh. 2018? If only, bro. If only. Thanks for joining us, though, tonight, Bane Merchant. We appreciate you. Hey, thanks for that follow, Bane Merchant. Didn't see that till just now. Thanks for hanging out. We do this every single Friday at 7 p.m. Central. We have a YouTube channel you should go check out. We put up all of our videos over on YouTube in bite-size round videos. So every round is a different video. You don't have to sift through 3 or 4 rounds. You just look up, if you want to see Kiki combo, you search Kiki. You want to see the Mono Black Bones deck, search Mono Black Bones. Found y'all on YouTube first? Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, YouTube has the best search engine for videos on the planet, other than Google, obviously. But yeah, that's awesome. What video did you stumble across? Was it a gameplay video or is it like one of our shorts? As Adam's going to take a mulligan here. I think Derek did as well. All right, here we go, folks. If near Deadlands, tried and true for Thoughtseize. Gonna take. That's a Birds of Paradise. Gonna take the Malevolent Rumble though here. See if we can't pull up If Near Deadlands again. All right, sorry, I'm fiddling with the ones and twos here. Trying to get your modern brain working right again. I've been out of competitive for so long. I was a random modern vid with Blink versus Hollow. Oh yeah, that was a sweet match. I remember that's coming from several weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. But yeah, that was a fun one, Bane. I had almost 5-year hiatus before coming and playing in Impact's modern RCQs last year. Big part of what got me interested in coming back was the video coverage at the events. Hey, we love to hear that, Jesse and Bane. Who won? Well, Adam's 2-0 still, so Adam won. Are you talking about last game? Derek won. Derek comboed off with Kiki. What's up, nerd? How's it going, man? How you been? Ain't seen you in a week or so. Here's a Felidar Guardian. We're going to get a surveil action. That is, yeah. Birds of Paradise going to hit the bin and pass back to Adam. Does Adam have a removal spell for this Guardian? I don't see one. Although, I guess Pithing Needle kind of does do the trick, right? Impossible. This Derek must be pretty strong. He can't fetch Breeding Pool. Oh, did he fetch it off the Arid Mesa? Is that what he did? Is that what happened? Pithing Needle. So Renta Babino. Renato Babino? Let me go out there and mention it. All right. So we confirmed with both players that he fetched with the Windswept Heath. So that is what it is. Both players confirmed. And then Vivian on the Hunt was named with the Pithing Needle. So. Oh! Thought Not Seer gonna go ahead and get rid of Saheeli Rai. Emperor Bone's gonna crush in there for take Derek down to 7. Spellbomb. Gonna take care of Derek's graveyard. Almost sure he fetched with the Arid Mesa. I mean, both players confirmed it. Obviously, we can always take a look after the fact, so. All right. Tick up to Fairy and pass. Prismatic Ending going to take down the Thought Not Seer. Oh. Emperor Bones. I'm going to enter the battlefield here. Cat down, cat down. There's a Stomping Grounds. Bring back Feldar Guardian. Feldar Guardian going to bounce the Teferi. Teferi going to bounce the big Emperor Bones. Derek going to draw off of Teferi. And there's another Goyf. I mean, Derek is one draw away from winning this game. I mean, oh, there's a Kiki Jiki. Throws it on the table, says, what you got? I suppose I'll tap my mana. If you can't respond to this, I win the game. Kiki Jiki's on Vivian, though. Or, I'm sorry. Pithing Needle's on Kiki Jiki. Looks like that this is going to happen. There's a handshake from Adam. Derek going to improve to 3-0. We will see him in the finals tonight. In the next round, let's kick it back to the booth. Thank you all so much for joining us. We appreciate you. This is round 3. We got one more if you're watching live, so don't go anywhere. If you are watching on YouTube, however, make sure to watch another video that's about to pop on your screen. I'm just sure of it. But yeah, this has been fun. That was a really sweet deck. We've seen a lot of sweet decks today. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials. Hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. We appreciate you. Stay tuned if you're watching on Twitch. I've been Alex. Catch y'all on the flippy flop. Adios, everyone.